Hello, it's Michelle from Canna-Curious Coaching. Today we are in the kitchen making so much Canna-Bath. So much Canna-Bath. I was actually already doing it. I made this lavender one and I made this one, you guys, if you have a Whole Foods near you, this one called Mineral Soak Epsom Salt Mussel Soak with like a variety of charcoal, activated charcoal and essential oils. Wow. This one, if you like the minty kind of rosemary smells, oh, so good. Eucalyptus, tea tree oil, that kind of thing. If you don't like that kind of thing, avoid this. It's not for you. Yes, well, we have a little pitcher Vitamix full of blended up raffinate with leftover oils from previous infusions past. Infusions past lives. We have a little bit of, this one's straight eucalyptus Epsom salt. And I'm going to go ahead and put this into this bucket right here. And I have found that the best way to break up and get your oils kind of like distributed evenly into your Canna-Bath is to use a whisk. The bath tends to clump up where the oil hits it, and the whisk does a great job breaking that up and distributing it evenly. And if I don't look kind of like a modern day woman stirring a cauldron, I don't know. Or maybe I'm making whipped cream. No, Canna-Bath. You know, I have a lot of things to do for my business right now. You might have heard, if you're a subscriber, that I am putting out my tinctures class, some of my trifecta, exacta, how to make CBD, THC, and sleepy time. Banish insomnia forever with my sleepy time formula that I make here at home. Everybody in my family and friends, it's their favorite. Helps them sleep at night. It's a blend of several cannabinoids plus complementary botanicals from the infamous sleepy time and nighty-night teas, your chamomile, your valerian roots, your passion flowers. So good for sleeping, oh my gosh. So I'll be offering those 3 classes, and then after that, you know what, was making this stuff and got inspired to talk about something that I like to call sacred healing spa. So you know I make Canna-Bath with all my raffinate. It's my #1 thing to do. I use it as a scrub. I give it to my friends. I have clients who have used these products to alleviate sudden bouts of rheumatoid arthritis or ongoing rheumatoid arthritis in an ongoing way. Soaking in mineral salts is excellent for relieving pain, inflammation, keeping your magnesium levels up, and then having it infused with THC and CBD and CBG and whatever you've been infusing. It just amps that up so much. Your skin improves. I tend to get a lot of rashes, and my skin is easily irritated by the seams in my clothing and textures of my clothing that aren't smooth and easy on my skin. And my skin just gets really angry at that, comes back at me with terrible vengeance. And so soaking in Canna-Baths, I cannot recommend it enough. It's so revitalizing. It's so good for you. You take time out, meditate, listen to a story or music, you know, try to relax and get away from it for a while. So good for you. I usually go ahead and scoop it back into the bag because that's easier. That way I know which one's which, and it's just kind of easy because I go through a lot of this stuff. And I hope you do too. So yeah, my next course after the tinctures course is definitely going to be all about Sacred Healing Spa. We are going to definitely go through everything I've ever made for supporting, especially, I'm going to say women's health, but it's gender, you know, I'm all genders. I'm available to all genders. But since I am a woman, I kind of have more insight into that world. So beauty rituals, hair oils, skin oils for acne, and for calming inflammation that appears as redness in your skin. Yeah, I have a lot of products and stuff that I've made at home for myself and my family in that regard that I want to share with you. And then practices too around self-care that are really important, especially now in our lives when we're so, depleted. Depleted is a good word, isn't it? Yeah, depleted. We need to vibe up. We need to re-energize. We need to take care of ourselves. And in that way, once we put our oxygen mask on first by taking care of ourselves, we can help others. So, I think the only reason, or one of the only reasons I'm able to have the, energy and wherewithal and chutzpah and inspiration and guidance to help you guys with the things that I've learned so far in life is because of self-care. It's a lesson that I learned in having my youngest son, who's a 3 now, and I had him when I was 43 after having 2 kids in my 20s. So I kind of anticipated that maybe I'd be a little bit more tired than I was in my 20s. So I was really careful about managing my energy and taking care of myself. And that really helped me to have a healthy pregnancy and delivery, and he's a healthy young child now. So I'm very grateful for that, and I think that setting those boundaries up in my life to actually reserve time and energy to take care of myself and prioritize it. I mean, it's easy to say, it's easy to do. It's not easy to do, actually. I don't know what it is about us, but we sacrifice a lot for each other, for our work, and it's very hard sometimes to put yourself first. But I was grateful to have learned a lesson in my pregnancy about how to do that and what wonderful outcomes and results can come from that practice, and then thankfully able to carry it on into my work now. So I'm just going to finish up with all this Canna-Bath. And actually I wanted to tell you one more thing that I'm doing that's kind of fun and exciting, but let me just get this Canna-Bath in here so that we can move on to the next thing. And then I have so much more to do. You can see I have 2 other bags here, rose and this kind, sore muscle soaked, eucalyptus, clove, and peppermint if you want to DIY your Canna-Bath. I really love these super expensive ancient minerals. These are so awesome. I used these all throughout my pregnancy. I felt super premium about it. I mean, these Epsom salts are great and everything, and the I forget what that guy's name, Dr. Traeger, Dr. Wager, something like this, available in a lot of your drugstores. Great, all great products, can't go wrong. This one feels premium for some reason, if you want to spend extra money. Obviously, I spend a lot of time with Whole Foods Epsom salts. So, all right, moving on from Canna-Bath, or I'll be coming back to it myself. But guess what I have going? The source is going to have a job later today. These are some of my cannabis roots soaking in alcohol since last night, and I'm excited to go ahead and use the source by Extract Craft to process this tincture that I've made of cannabis roots and put it together with one of Corinne Tobias's recipes. If you're a Wake and Bake follower, you might have gotten her THC salve email this week with the beautiful recipe for a wonderful THC infused salve with several complementary essential oils. And I decided to make a gift for a friend that I've made recently, who's a massage therapist and Reiki master practitioner, that would be like a oil that he could use for himself or his family or friends. I don't know, maybe clients, if that's okay for him. And based on Corinne's recipe, which I also know another guy in our class at Cannabis Coaching Institute, who is a massage therapist himself, made this recipe with CBD infusion. And that was really excellent. He thought he gave it great praise. So, way to go, Corinne, as always. I'm going to add the surprise ingredient of this cannabis root extract because I think it's a good pain reliever and excellent for the skin. And I'm going to put it into either apricot kernel oil or jojoba, maybe both, honestly. And her recipe includes eucalyptus essential oil, peppermint essential oil, organic clove bud essential oils, and fresh ginger. I'm missing one, which is kind of what's holding up the system here, black pepper. And I think she specifically calls out Oracacia in the recipe. So look that up on wakeandbake.co. Good recipe, as always, from our hero, Corinne Tobias. So those are the 2 things I'm up to right now in terms of actual DIY, and then I gotta go work on the course that I'm gonna release for you guys on how to make all of my total spectrum blended tinctures and how to make straight tinctures if you're new, and sleepy time. Woo! And then we have Friday, yay! I hope you guys had a great week this week, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I'm a certified cannabis health coach. Did I tell you? And I have a website, and it's called www.cannacuriouscoaching.com, and there you can leave me a message, join my wait list for my tinctures class. I also am starting up a Canna Mamas group, support group, and social group, And you can look at my private coaching service as well. I'm available for speaking requests. You can drop me a line. I kind of would like to start an Ask Me Anything on this YouTube channel, so if you use my contact page to drop me a question, that would be great. I would love to address any of your questions on this channel. So, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Michelle Crawford, signing off for now. Catch you later. Love you. Bye. Mwah.